Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mist and welcome to my combo video on Abhyss, the reptile deck, the Snake Rain deck. So, can the deck actually play without Snake Rain? Well, we're actually going to find out. But before you do, friendly reminder to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. Yeah, let's jump right into it. So, if you have the Light and Dark, it's actually a 2-card OTK going second, just letting you know. So, this is what you can do. Light pitch the Dark, and then Dark pitch the Light. So, this is kind of how they function, these two. And they also have other relevant effects. So the light one that has 0 attack, 0 defense can actually special summon itself while you control like no monsters. Or I think if you control like an Abhyss monster. And then this guy, when he's normal or special, you search an Abhyss spell or trap from your deck to your hand. So that's kind of cool. So right now, it's crazy, man. We have no cards on the field, no cards in the hand, but 4 cards in the graveyard. And we can OTK for a lot of damage. So this is actually what we're going to do right now. So we're going to special summon this guy for free, and now we're going to tribute it to revive back the level 8, where I think you can see where this is going. We're going to summon back the level 4, which is going to search us for any Abhyss spell or trap from our deck to your hand, and then we can tribute it to summon back the other level 8 that we sent with the other guy. So both of these guys are different attributes, and when this is summoned, you get to put back 2 cards from your banish to the graveyard, and then you can make Draglubion into Numeron Dragon. However, there is kind of something that I want to say here, is that this is a going second combo that actually kind of makes your opponent plus when you use the effect of your Abhyss monsters. So you might actually want to do some different things depending on how many monsters they have on the field. So for example, if they have like an empty board, Numeron Dragon deals 9k like directly to their face. But if they have a bunch of monsters, then maybe try to go for, I don't know, like Galaxy Ice Tachyon Dragon, like the Neo one, the one that attacks like multiple times, or stuff like that. You have a bunch of options. Draglubion kind of gives you access to like rank 10s, rank 12s, or whatever. So that's kind of cool. If they don't really have anything to summon back though, this is a guaranteed OTK. Or if they have like a monster attack with low attack, in theory, there is a way to do that. Even if they have like a full board, there's a link to that requires like at least a reptile monster that will pretty much transform a monster your opponent controls into a 0 attack monster. So when you do attack, it's gonna be game. So yeah, that's pretty much it for combo number 1. Let's get into the next one. Alright, I kind of lied. Basically, it's just Snake Rain with any discard. So yeah, a 1.5 card combo OTK. In case you couldn't actually tell that the specific 2 card combo basically just did the exact same thing as a Snake Rain would do, because it gets you 4 cards in the graveyard, and for the most part, Snake Rain, you kind of want those. You always want to have the card that actually summons back itself from the graveyard for free, and you always want to have the level 8 Light Snake that actually has to tribute 1 and then revive back a level 4 Abhyss monster from your graveyard, because it's just the best value. And then the 2 other is, it usually depends, but the one that searches a spell or trap is also really good, and then the other one that actually puts back from the banish to the graveyard is also kind of decent. But anyways, let's get into different combos now. Alright, so going first, man, this is actually really interesting again. If you have the Dark with pretty much any Abhyss monster, literally, it's kind of simple. Any level 4, which is kind of easy to do. And then this doesn't even have to be the level 10. This is just to showcase how the ceiling can actually be, like, it's honestly kind of crazy. But yeah, so you're going to pretty much revive back the guy that you sent with the Dark one. Again, free special summon, but it gets banished when it leaves the field, and then you normal summon, and you make Alien Shock Trooper M-Frame. This card's broken. It has such a good effect, especially with offering to the Snake Deity, because a lot of people would usually compare this to like Icarus Attack, the World Legacy, I think Cataclysm or whatever, the other kind of Icarus Attack, and also Shirani style Swallow Slash. But offering to the Snake Deity is actually different, because it doesn't actually tribute your monster. It targets your face-up reptile and then 2 cards your opponent controls and destroy all 3 targets. So your monster is going to be destroyed, and Alien Shock Trooper M-Frame, what is his effect? So quick effect, you can discard 1 monster from your hand and then place 8 counters equal to its original level on the field on monsters, depending on like how you want to do the distribution. It doesn't really matter too much, but obviously you should give at least 1 counter to every single monster your opponent controls. And then when this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect, even by your own card effect, you can special summon any amount of non-link reptile monsters from your graveyard equal to the amount of monsters your opponent controls with 8 counters. So yeah, basically the goal is to give give our opponent a lot of A counters and then revive back our entire graveyard in one shot. So for me, the best way to kind of showcase that was with sheep tokens. Well, I mean, with scapegoat. And by the way, I only summoned 3 times, so this is unnibiruable. And yeah, now my opponent is going to set 2 cards. I'm going to use the effect of Alien Shock Trooper M-Frame to try to give him a lot of spell counters. He's gonna be like, nah bro, I'm gonna Forbidden Chalice you right now. And I'm gonna be like, no, I can dodge your Forbidden Chalice. So I'm just gonna kill 10 birds with like 1 stone, literally. So all of his cards are destroyed. All of his monsters get sheep token, A counters, and then on a separate chain link, my Shock Trooper M-Frame is going to trigger to revive back everything from the graveyard. This is insane! And then I get my search with Nihil. So yeah, a free search, and guess what? Because we're not done yet. We can also, on top of destroying a lot of cards our opponent controls and search, we can actually use the effect of this Ogdo Abhyss, Deity of the Abyss. What? Okay, yeah, sure, that's kind of redundant, but okay. To pretty much send every other monster on the field to the graveyard, except for monsters that were summoned back from the graveyard, but... Again, M-Frame is a soul charge, so our own monsters are not gonna die, only our opponent's monsters are all going to be sent. And then he passes, and we just have a guaranteed OTK next turn, because we can pretty much get a stacked graveyard. We can go, like, I don't know, anything you want, like King of the Feral Imp, search something, and then it's guaranteed OTK. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this combo. Let's get into the next one. Alright, so this technically isn't really much of like a new combo that you haven't seen, but it's definitely to showcase how Lair of Darkness can be really interesting going second, and how it can randomly make the same hand as you had maybe on combo number 1 or 2, whatever, significantly better out of nowhere. So you're gonna go Snake Rain against to send 4. You can also send the Supreme Arch Serpent Golgonda. I wanted to play it in this combo just to show you that it doesn't really change anything at the end of the day. So, but in this context, I want to say it's pretty cool. It's a free special summon every single turn. It gets banished when it leaves the field, but when you're using it as a rank 8 material, it doesn't matter too much. So now Lair of Darkness being able to tribute over our opponent's monster is so good at giving us just so much, man. We get rid of an annoying monster they have that may be undestructible, untargetable, and then we get to summon our monster and revive back from the graveyard. So this is just perfection. So we're going to summon back, of course, the Spell and Trap Searcher. I feel like all the spells and traps right now are just extremely underwhelming. So yeah, Emptiness of the Abyss, there's a field spell, but that's just not good, and the other trap that summons 2 tokens, but whatever. So yeah, we're going to discard the card. We don't need it to revive back, get back the Floggy from the graveyard, and then we can normal summon it, make Castell, get rid of the monster that they actually summoned back with the drawback effect of Curse, and then we're not done yet. We have the Spriggans in the graveyard. Is it even a Spriggans? Not even. Supreme Arch Serpent Talameo, and then we can make Draglubion, and this is actually more than 9,000 damage, so there were a lot of other ways to do this, but yeah, 13,000 because we have other rank 4, so insanity, right? 13,000 to the face. So regardless of what kind of monsters he has, unless if he has like a bunch of defense position monsters, you won't OTK, but even then you can just go like Neo Galaxy, whatever, attack over everything, and then he's screwed regardless. So yeah, that's it, that's all. One Punch Man OTK. I hope you guys enjoyed this combo video. If you guys want more deck profiles, test hand video, etc. on decks like this, decks like these, definitely let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it motivates me a lot to keep making videos like these. That's it, thank you for watching, I'll see you next time, peace.